I'm just as disappointed as all of you are in this August monthly awards program. When it comes to the cards that we have received, I thought that there were a lot of better options available, but of course, MLB The Show is going to do MLB The Show, especially with 2K coming out soon, with Madden already out, and then we also got FIFA coming out very soon as well. You would think that they would go ahead and one up their content, but as of right now, all they have been doing is disappointing little by little. But if that's the way you're feeling, all that, you know what I'm saying, just hit that like button. I don't even know what I was talking right there, but just hit that like button because I was trying to get the words out, but I just couldn't. Make sure y'all hit that red subscribe button as well and turn on the channel notifications. Now, I'm not even most upset about the cards that we received within the August monthly awards program. I'm more upset about the tasks within it and the nerfs that they brought out to the tasks within it as well. Now, as you all know, I always make the fastest method to unlocking the 99 overall monthly awards card, and this is no different. This is going to be the fastest method. Now, in total, you can only get 104 monthly award points. So that means that you must sacrifice only one either mission or moment, meaning one of these two categories you're going to have to complete the entire section of. So keep that in mind. Now, I would start off with the moments, and I would try to do each and every single moment possible because it's going to make things a whole lot easier. In total, from the moments, you're going to be getting 32 points because the first one is the only one that gives you 5, and then you have 9 other moments that give you 3, so 27 plus 5 is going to give you 32. Once you have 32 monthly award points, you're going to have Frank Schwindel on your team. You're going to have Ty France on your team, and you're going to have Andrew Kittredge. Now, what we're going to be working on in terms of the missions is going to be the total bases with Topps Now cards, the extra base hits with Topps Now cards, as well as the strikeouts with Topps Now cards. So Andrew Kittredge, he's not going to be entering the game in order to make an impact just yet, but we are going to add him to the bullpen. So you would go to your squad, and you would go ahead and load up the team that you have. I already have one preset full of Topps Now players. At first base, you would replace whoever your Topps Now first baseman is with Frank Schwindel, and then at second base or third base, you would replace whoever those players are with Ty France. In the bullpen, you would add Andrew Kittredge. Now, what you do is you enter play versus CPU, you play at home because your pitchers need to get strikeouts. I always use Julio Urias because Julio Urias, in my opinion, has one of the quickest deliveries out of all the Topps Now starting pitchers that we have. And I would be working at the same time on getting not only the missions done for Ty France and Frank Schwindel by putting them as the 1 and 2 hitters, but I would also be working on getting the missions done for the Topps Now total bases, for the extra base hits, and the strikeouts with Topps Now. So if you need to have a notepad out, if you need to have an Excel sheet, whatever it is that you need to have out to help you track this down, make sure you go ahead and take it out and you start calculating to see how much you got left. Now, if it takes you one complete game to complete all 5, then that's perfectly fine. You have nothing to worry about. But if you're an extremely good hitter and within the first 3 innings you knock out the total bases with Topps Now and the extra base hits with Topps Now, and one of these 2 you've also knocked out, but you only have 6 strikeouts with the Topps Now pitchers, what I would suggest you go ahead and do is quit out. You're most likely going to unlock a couple of more players that are monthly awards card. You go ahead, stick them into the team, and then you start working on their missions as well while still working on the strikeouts with Topps Now cards. These players would be the leadoff hitters since those are the ones you're trying to knock out instantly, and you don't care about the Topps Now missions anymore since you already completed them. And as soon as you hit with those players, you would just quit out and then enter once again. Why are you quitting out instead of playing the entire game? Because by quitting out, you are going to save a lot of time, unless of course you're working on paralleling other players up. If you're working on paralleling other players up at the same time, then obviously just continue playing the game out naturally. But as you continue unlocking out more players and completing more missions, you're going to continue doing the same method. Now, once you have knocked out all the strikeouts with Topps Now cards, instead of using a Topps Now starting pitcher to open up the game, you're going to be using the monthly award cards to open up the game, and you're most likely going to still have some missions to do in terms of hitting. So you're still going to be performing the same method that we did prior, where you go ahead, play at home, play at Ship It, or whatever stadium you enjoy playing at that has high elevation. You go ahead and get the 3 strikeouts that you need, and then with the hitters, you hit until the last one that you're still working on a mission with hits, and then you quit out, go back in, pitch with Andrew once again. Once he gets that 5th strikeout, you go ahead, hit with the players, and then you jump in with the next pitcher that you need to go ahead and get strikeouts with. This time around, it's going to be Devin Williams. And you're most likely, if you do all the Tops Now cards, or Tops Now moments, excuse me, or not even Tops Now moments, but if you do all of the August moments, you're most likely going to get all the way up to Will Smith. You're going to do Will Smith, pause, and then Luis Robert is going to be the final one that you need in order to complete. But since you've already done all the moments, you can go ahead and bypass him, go into collections, and then collect all of the players that you have collected throughout this entire process and get the 15, and that's going to take you from 86 all the way to 101, and that's going to allow you to unlock Robbie Ray. Now, yes, this is a much longer method than we have had previously. Why they did this to us, I am not 100% sure. So I don't even know what to tell you. But what I can say is I'm disappointed. Disappointed in the diamond cards, and also disappointed in the method that now we have to use. Like, this is going to take drastically a lot more time. So maybe this was a strategy for us to have more playing time on the game. I'm not sure, but if you wanted players to have more playing time in the game, obviously you would have went out of your way to actually include better reward options that players would absolutely want to use on their team. Because if we go to my main squad right now, you would see that none of these players that I am receiving from the monthly awards is going to be replacing any of these players I have already on my team, especially in the starting pitching department. Like, Robbie Ray isn't replacing anyone. Now, one thing that I do want you all to keep in mind is that the 10th Team Affinity Season 4 is coming out, and it's just Conquest maps are coming out for Team Affinity Season 4. So it's going to be the return of the West, Central, and East Conquest maps. You guys already know I'm going to be here to go ahead and help you all out with that. And then last but not least, there is going to be a big collection coming out. I will most likely be making a video tonight that's going to be coming out tomorrow. That's going to be similar to the one that I made previously, where I went ahead and took a percentage and I said how much you would need in order to at least feel comfortable or not have to spend too many stubs in order to complete this big collection. And another thing I want you all to go ahead and keep in mind is that right now the prices for a couple of cards might have tanked, but as the big collection gets closer and closer, just know that the prices of these cards should inflate once again. And I'm not only talking about Tops Now, I'm also talking about cards like monthly awards. I'm talking about cards like prospect cards, postseason cards, all these good cards that there are an abundant amount of cards for. They're going to go ahead and skyrocket in price. If you listen to me and in the 5th inning program, you invested into the 5th inning diamonds for the henchman as well as the classic pack, then you should be in good hands, because the prices of those cards, they should skyrocket. If you did the same thing in the 4th inning program and the 3rd inning program, then you're going to be in good hands as well. What I'm about to do right now is I'm about to start working on these moments, on these missions, on these tasks, all of that good stuff. But instead of me going into Play vs CPU, since they did go ahead and bring out a new Conquest map, that's exactly where I'm going to go ahead and tackle all of this. So you could get a 2-for-1 combo and get yourself some experience towards the 6th inning program and complete the monthly awards program at the same time by doing it within the Conquest map. The guide is going to be coming out shortly. Have a blessed day and night. Stay positive, stay safe, stay blessed. Like button, subscribe button, everything else is inside the description. I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out.